I'm Jordan Locke, and you guys are probably wondering why it just wasn't a drill this morning. The culprit? This room right here. Make sure you vote for Homecoming Court. Today is the last day, and voting is done online this year. You will need your ID to vote. Seniors, we are already ordering our cap and gowns. Joshins will be here on Thursday, September 30th during tutorial. Today there was a very long line on I-29 to 635. And get your parking tickets paid if you want to go to the dance. Your vehicle will be subjected to ticketing and or towing starting Monday, so make sure to get your sticker. It's just a slight breeze and no clouds coming in whatsoever, so it's going to be perfect for that Belton game tonight. Have any of you been inspired, like Tyler has, by Mr. Ford to become a teacher? Also at lunch, get your free ice cream when you submit your Where South photos. From 1 to 700, Coach Faye keeps setting up the wins. I'm Jordan Locke. Back to you guys.
Hello and welcome to On the Block with Jordan Locke, where we find what's happening in your blocks at Park Hill South. And today we have Jacob Gomer with us from 2nd and 4th Block Art. Now Jacob just isn't any artist. He has won the Presidential Scholarship from the Maryland Institute College of Art. Now Jacob, your piece, The Dream is Over, was the piece you got the scholarship for, but it received some negative attention. Can you tell us why that happened?
The negative attention was from me actually taking the American flag, which is a symbol for our country, and painting on it and ripping it up. So.
Now you ripped some of the stars out and put different images behind that. What does that signify?
The replacement of the images signifies that we, as a country, are replacing quote-unquote morals with other things like money, sex, and other things like that.
Okay. And then you painted the stripes, you painted the white stripes black, and you hung the flag upside down. What does that mean?
The painting of the white stripes black is to kind of show that white, symbolizing purity, does not exist anymore, and hanging it upside down is an international distress call.
Okay. Now, if you had anybody another artist who's coming up to South, who's pushing the limits like you are, what would you say to them to encourage them?
Just think for yourself and always question authority.
Now, can you tell us what you plan to do with art later on in your life?
Well, I eventually want to get a doctorate degree and end up becoming a curator, working my way up in a museum.
Thanks, Jacob, for being on the block with Jordan Locke.
Going back to the place.
Those who were close to Chris saw the signs early on.
I remember in 4th grade, sometimes the teacher would give directions, and I always thought he just wasn't paying attention.
But then you started noticing it more, more of that. I had to speak louder to get his attention. He didn't wake up to his alarm clock.
As the years went on, I'd be talking to him and he wouldn't be responding, and I'd realize I was on the wrong side.
Chris McCarthy is completely deaf in his right ear and fading in his left.
Well, some of the times I have to make sure that when I'm walking with people, they're on my left side, so I'm able to hear them, because if they're on my right, I can't.
Chris discovered his good side after he was sick with meningitis.
Meningitis, one of the side effects of meningitis is deafness.
This side effect didn't seem to be anything to worry about.
When the doctors talked to us, the main thing that they suggested was, well, his hearing is good in his other ear, so they didn't make it a big deal. It was almost like, well, your son's pretty deaf in one ear, but he has good hearing in the other, so everything should be okay.
But it wasn't okay. Chris kept losing his hearing.
I would probably say by the time I'm in my 40s or 50s, I will probably be completely deaf.
Since Chris will eventually lose his hearing, he has sought out help right here at Park Hill South.
Chris showed up at my office door one day and told me his situation, asked me if I could teach him some sign.
While Chris is learning sign, you can still be hearing things from him as well.
I play a little bit of piano, a little bit of drums. I play a lot of harmonica and a lot of ukulele.
And not only does he play, he sings. His hearing loss hasn't taken away his ability to match a pitch.
Hallelujah. He's an amazing singer and an amazing musician, and he's just, full of talent, and it kind of oozes out of every orifice of him.
When he was little, he would sit on the toilet and he would just sing for like an hour.
I've always been up and down.
Though his talent and love for music are strong, he will miss other kinds of sound the most.
What sounds I miss the most? Probably the voices of the people I care about.
While he is going to miss those voices, Chris wants to use his disability for the greater good.
Whatever this talent is, and whether it's in the arts or whether it's in, whatever, and use it to help other people.
I'm Jordan Locke for the Southside Scoop.
The classrooms of the Park Hill School District may be empty now, but the 2011-2012 school year is upon us. New Park Hill Elementary students and both new and returning Park Hill Middle and High School students are required to register for the upcoming school year. Elementary schools need to register Tuesday, August 2nd, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Middle schools, Wednesday, August 3rd, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Day school, Wednesday, August 3rd, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Park Hill High School seniors, Wednesday, August 3rd, 9 to 11 a.m. Juniors, Wednesday, August 3rd, 1 to 3 p.m. Sophomores, Thursday, August 4th, 9 to 11:30 a.m. Freshmen, Thursday, August 4th, 1:30 to 4 p.m. And all makeups are Monday, August 8th, 5:30 to 7 p.m. Park Hill South High School has an open registration Wednesday, August 3rd, 9 to 11:30 a.m., 1 to 3:30 p.m. Also, on Thursday, August 4th, 9 to 11:30 a.m., 1 to 3:30 p.m., and 5 to 8 p.m. A district resident wishing to enroll a new student in the Park Hill School District must bring the student's immunization records, birth certificate, and proof of residency. Proof of residency includes a lease agreement, mortgage statement, and an original current home utility bill, gas, water, or electric. Each 7th and 9th grade student must provide proof of residency at registration, even if the student attended a Park Hill school in the previous school year. High school students new to the Park Hill School District must also bring an unofficial transcript. Make sure you make it to school before the bell rings. The 2011-2012 school year starts August 16th. If you are unable to register on the dates listed, please make arrangements with your school office.
For Mr. Nelson, history continues to be exciting and interesting.
Because there's so many stories, so many passion plays, so many great things to know and tell. It continues to fascinate me to this day.
It's teachers like this who help kids work towards their high school diplomas in the summer.
Yeah, definitely. They're a huge improvement. I've seen way higher marks during summer school actually than standard classes during the year. And I think a lot of the teachers are here not just because they get paid to do it, because they want to be here and help kids.
These dedicated teachers of the Park Hill School District continue to inspire students even through the summer.
I've always liked language arts personally, but like coming to summer school and knowing that maybe I just could like ask the teacher more questions, it makes me wonder that CLA could be is actually really fun.
While students find the fun in school, the teachers aren't far behind.
This is a good bunch, so I've been able to be myself pretty much, and they do their work and get done, and it's been an enjoyable experience so far for me. So even though my style's a little bit different in the summer, I still enjoy it.
Through all the fun, these students aren't just earning credit, but learning life skills.
There's always going to be times in school where you're going to have trouble, but I think that if I just get my work done and focus, it shouldn't be a problem.
While most kids had perfect attendance at the pool this summer, these students were working toward their high school diplomas. I'm Jordan Locke.
5 more minutes to finish up these 15
Channel 18.
Kia Square has the gift of speech.
She's enunciating, she has a lot more emotion, it's pretty good.
So her speaking skills are so articulate to where I can hear every word. It's extremely crisp and clear.
Kia put these skills to use in our school Poetry Out Loud competition.
I memorized my poems and I went into the the school competition, and it was pretty good. I mean, I won that one, so that was good.
We had a panel of judges that selected Kia as our school champion.
But the competition didn't stop there for Kia. She kept working hard for the regional contest.
Before we go to bed at night, she wants me to videotape her so she can watch herself and listen to herself. In the morning when she's getting ready for school, you'll see her here and there in the mirror reciting her poems, and yeah, all the time.
Kia's hard work paid off, representing her school with a great performance.
I gave it all I had, and I think I did pretty well.
But others may say Kia spoke better than just pretty well.
She has a natural ability, kind of an instinctive ability, I think, to understand a poet's intent and to bring that to life through her facial expressions and her physical interpretation, as well as her variety in her voice.
Kia showed her audience what poetry is all about.
If a student can kind of occupy the poem and let it take up residency in their hearts, then that can be shown through their interpretation.
I'm Jordan Locke for the Southside Scoop.
Thanks guys, I'm Jordan Locke down here at the Boardwalk Walmart where everyone is in a giving mood for Shop with a Cop.
There may be some, hard economic times in a household, parents not working or whatever the case may be. So this is an opportunity for us to give these kids a hand up at Christmas time.
They're given so much money to spend for each child, and the police officers and the firefighters take them shopping.
But this year, Shop with a Cop has a new addition.
Working towards my Gold Award, which is the highest Girl Scout honor.
Junior Erin Price, while working for her Gold Award, collected books for the kids in Shop with a Cop.
Project that bases in your community, just some sort of need that you see, and just work from there. And I chose to collect books for the kids in our community.
Erin brought other students into the project through her FMP program.
Just having all the freshmen bring in books, generally smaller books, children's books, to help out these kids.
Great opportunity for our kids to get involved. It's a great opportunity for our kids to get rid of some of those books that have been sitting around collecting dust for a long time. And then also giving kids the opportunity to have more reading materials at home.
Talk about involved. They brought in over 200 books for these kids.
And if they had the books to read and practice that skill, they'd become better readers. And I was pretty impressed with that.
You should not be here when our mother's not.
But Erin didn't stop there. As the kids were waiting in line for their turn to shop, Erin read to them.
I mean, you have to connect with them in a way, which is why I'm reading to them, because I figure if I can show them how fun reading can be, then maybe they'll see it too.
Thanks to Erin, every kid received 10 books. I'm Jordan Locke reporting KC Mo. Back to you guys. No one can cook a dinner, make a dessert, or brew some coffee like the Park Hill South band parents.
It was really good. I liked it.
It's delicious. Have a glass. It's good.
This cold Monday evening, most people did not come for the coffee. Their cream on top was the Park Hill South Jazz Band.
I'm here to listen to the amazing jazz band at Park Hill South.
Cappuccino night is set in a bar-like atmosphere for the jazz band to showcase their talents.
Beautiful skyline of Kansas City and this awesome facilities at Park Hill South, and we just thought it really fit well together, and we thought serving some refreshments for the community and listening to some good jazz in a kind of a club setting would be a really neat opportunity, and so that's how it started, and it's just kind of grown to what you see today.
And what it is today may be different, but that doesn't stop people from coming back.
Well, I've been going to these since I was a little kid, because my brothers were both in bands, so I think it's 6th or 7th year now.
Even through the years, one thing has stayed: hard work.
They work very hard, so I'm excited to showcase their talents and give them the opportunity to have the community hear them.
This year, the hard work towards Cappuccino Night has paid off.
This year, it's going amazing. This band's sounding great, and food's great, desserts are awesome.
So next year, come out and relax yourself, support the band, and brew up some fun.
Coming out, relaxing, having some cappuccino, listen to good music, have a good time, relax, enjoy yourself.
I'm Jordan Locke for the Southside Scoop.